Hi everyone, how's everybody doing? We are living in extraordinary times, and in these extraordinary times we are expected to give a very extraordinary response. Why is this an extraordinary time? Because we are experiencing a pandemic, and there are so many videos, messages, and there are so many things passing around so that we understand how important it is to keep ourselves safe and keep everybody else safe as well. I'm here to remind us of something very, very fundamental about our lives as Indians. Well, before that, let me remind you of something called morally imperative. Morally imperative is that command given to be followed by everybody. It is to be followed by every single person because it can actually save lives. Now, one of such morally imperative commands which has been given to people across the world by heads of governments and by religious leaders and people who make a difference is social distancing. Now is the time where unity is not helping, division helps. Well, be very careful about how you understand what I have just said. We are all called to be united for one purpose, and that is to save lives. But we are called to be distant from one another to fulfill that one purpose of unity in mind and in heart. That is the essence of social distancing. We as a people of our nation, we as one family of the world, we are called to be together in heart and in mind so that the distance that we create between one another can actually bring us all together. That is why social distancing is so important. That is why social distancing is not just an option now, but it is a moral imperative. Because when we follow the command of social distancing, we are actually saving lives. And lives not in the tens or in hundreds, but in thousands. Because there are millions of people who have been affected by coronavirus. And together, when we follow distancing from one another, we will be able to not only stop the virus from spreading, but we will actually be helping in building a great future that we are about to see after this pandemic is completely destroyed. Now is the time for me to remind you and myself something very important that you and I as Indians should never forget, especially in this very difficult times. I'm here to remind you of the preamble of our Constitution. And what does it say in the very beginning? India is my country. All Indians are my brothers and sisters. I love my country and I'm proud of its rich and varied heritage. I shall always strive to be worthy of it. I shall give my parents, teachers and all elders respect and treat everyone with courtesy. Now here comes the most important part. To my country and my people, I pledge my devotion. In their well-being and prosperity alone lies my happiness. I repeat, in their well-being and prosperity alone lies my happiness. So if your happiness as an Indian lies in the well-being of your neighbor, Indian, then you have to be morally responsible by following social distancing, which is morally imperative need of the hour. Stay home, stay safe, and let us make our tomorrow healthy and prosperous. Thank you.